I tried it once and I lost money, for example, and I couldn't rest because I was constantly looking at how the stock market was doing. It was causing me not to sleep. So I didn't like that feeling. But with this, it's a different feeling. And that when you've got that gold or that silver, it's there, it's yours. It's not going up and down because it's there. It's static. It's physically there. You can hold it. You can see what the price is, every month. Check out what your gold is. You're not going to stress about it. You're not going to be thinking, oh, has it gone down today? Let me check the stock market. Has it gone up? Oh, you're not going to do that. You may once every 3 months, oh, let me just check, see what the gold prices are. And it could have, well, it should have gone up slightly, for example. But with the way things are at the moment, it is really going to just shoot for the stars. Silver, because of the demand, look, we've got electric vehicles. They need silver. There's the solar panels. That needs silver to operate. There's the Apple, the industries, they need silver to operate. There's so many things that we're using silver for in a manufacturing way. There's the energy that silver is used for to create energy. There's AI that is needed. There's silver is needed to create AI. The chips and things like that. These companies need it desperately. Otherwise, their business would not be able to function if they didn't have silver. So what do you think is going to happen? They're going to be panicking because there's only so many silver mines and they're going to run out of silver eventually, aren't they? Because they're building at such mass that surely it's going to become a high price to get it because it's scarcity. Scarcity creates that value. Remember when Apple first came out with their iPhones, for example, and you could only buy, I don't know if this is applied to you, but you could only buy one Apple phone when it first came out per person. Do you remember that? I remember taking my family with me and saying, can you please buy one? Because I was, buying and selling at the time. And what I remember is the price was high because they created that scarcity, didn't they? Because they only made so many, as far as we know. We don't know the full facts, but there was only so many that Apple made. But Apple, those companies need silver in order to sell their products. What else is silver used for? Like I said, the electronic vehicles, for example, the AI, the renewable energy that has to be created for AI, and the chips, because it has to be with silver unless they're going to make another type of material. But those are the best ones, the ones that come from the ground, isn't it, rather than man-made. Cash is devaluing, as we know. It's devaluing, but gold and silver is not. It's holding its value. And with silver, like I said, it's got a dual purpose. It's needed for manufacturing. It's needed for industries as well as retail. We like to wear silver, don't we, for example? Silver is something that can be put into coins. You can make it as a coin, buy it as a coin, various types of coins, and same with gold. But like I said, with the silver, it definitely is going to be high demand, because but then so is gold, because the big organizations are buying these gold bars, for example, and the countries are having it shipped back to their country or flown over back to their country, so they've got access to their reserves, because there's no point it being in another country's reserve. And that's why I'm saying the same for you, to do the scrap gold parties, scrap silver gold parties, or buy the coins, or buy the gold bars. I'm just trying to give you every angle that you can use to make this work for you, because it does work. When you melt down, gold is gold at the end of the day. Don't matter if you've got it from a bullion dealer. There's nothing special with that. Gold is gold, because once it's melted down and formed, it's still the same thing. There's nothing special. It's not a designer bag type of thing. And yes, of course, if you get it from a bullion dealer, they're going to stamp it in a special way. You're going to get special papers with it. There's going to be a valuation with it and all of that. But you can take it to a refinery and they can melt down your gold and your silver for you and give you the paperwork. And it has to be a reputable, well, I don't know of reputable refineries. You can even melt your own gold and silver yourself. And I am going to be doing some videos showing you about how this works. I'm not going to be melting it. I'm going to get the companies to do it, and I will get it filmed so you can see it firsthand for yourself. I am telling you to start a scrap gold party. Seriously, if you've got the time. If you haven't, make time. Just do it on a Saturday evening, for example, or on a Tuesday evening. Find out when the person can hold the party, or even you hold it yourself. You can hold that party yourself, and people can come and bring their jewelry, broken jewelry to you. I'll show you, I've got one here that's broken, for example. This is an earring that's broken, it's bent. It's gold, but it's very delicate and it's bent. So I can't get that fixed. So this would then become scrap gold, for example. Because I can't get it fixed. So it's now become scrap gold. Or there could be like an earring where it's broken off in two and it's completely broken and you can't fix it, for example. Or the earring back, or like I said, a broken chain. There's lots of different things that you can, a bracelet. There's lots of different things that you can sell and buy, sorry. So like I said, you can get gold and you can get silver. There's plenty of dealers out there that are reputable. I would say go and visit rather than just buy it online. You want to see what you're getting. That's just me. And I'm just saying that's just how I am. I would definitely want to see what I'm going to spend, especially if I was giving 800 for for a quarter ounce coin. I would want to know what that is. I'd want to see it and really talk to the person and get the paperwork to go with it, for example. But imagine you're doing your scrap gold, you're holding a party once a month, and that one party could give you a gold bar in the space of 2-3 months, for example, because you need quite a lot of gold to melt it down. And like I said, I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own scrap gold business. Because when you take your gold, even if you take your gold to a pawnbroker, for example, they'll take the stone out of the jewelry, for example, put it to one side. That's still valuable, so you put that to one side, but then the rest gets melted down into gold bars or gold coins, for example. You know, that there's so many ways that you can, you know, make something from silver and gold. But I do believe that silver is going to outperform gold eventually, because there's less silver than what there is gold. And although the governments around the world are buying these gold bars, for example, and coins, and having them delivered and, you know, flown over to their countries of where they belong, for example, they're having to wait weeks. It's not instant. It's not like they can order it today and get it tomorrow. They have to wait weeks for it. So that's why I say, to when you're doing your gold and silver business, for example, you know, you're collecting gold and silver, you want to be able to see it. You want it to be accessible. You want to be able, you don't want to have to say, oh, can I have my gold bars, please? Because then it could take weeks for you to get it. Because what used to happen is that they used to, if another country like the UK, they've got their vault, for example, but America would give the UK the gold bars, and then there'd be an interest charge each month, for example. And now what America's done is they've asked for all of their gold back, and it's going to New York, for example, but it's not quick. They ordered it in January. We've got big organizations, they're buying tons of gold, tons of silver. And if they're doing that right now, then, well, we all know we're in inflation anyway.